Much water has flown under the bridge since the Grand Maester Pythag accurately predicted the War of Sokotoa, a war that lasted centuries and diminished the sanity of many innocent students. The treaties of Sine, Cos and Tan meant that the Ops, Ages and Hypos could end their fighting and live side by side. Since then, countless changes have been made to the land known to many as Mar. In the north, the wise men of Victor developed new cities such as the great Calculashe, while in the east, the Tikas discovered the once lost Zero Crystal, now a reference point for many years to come. Meanwhile, the Maths Watch of Castle Black would create one of the greatest cities known to man, and Maester alike, Algebrabia. The days were long, and the nights were longer still, but fortunately, Mar stands strong today. Lower down, if one strains his eyes, small caverns can be made out in the side of the vale. Caverns that stretch the length and breadth of two men. Two very small men. These said caverns are aptly named the Sky Cells. Placed within the confines of these lie the many prisoners of the Gale of Arithmetic. Men and women who have committed unspeakable acts, who now find themselves facing a 60-foot drop. We begin our story with the two twins, Grug and Mug, who have been caught by the Knights of Westeros for allegedly stealing the rare Valyrian steel sword from the armoury. Witnesses describe one person leave the armoury, but are unsure which of the two committed the dastardly act. Since both brothers look alike, both convicts are currently being escorted to their selected gales to await interrogation.
Right, lads, follow me to your cells.
I thought Mug would be with me. We're not being separated, are we?
Sorry, lads, boss's orders. He said to keep you in different cells until you've been interrogated.
What happens after then?
We're asking the questions here, not you. Now get in your cells. So, what's the plan, my lord?
It is simple. We asked both lads if they did it.
That seems a bit simple, my lord, if I must say.
Ah, but here's the good bit. If they both stay silent, we send them away for 1 year. If they both grass on each other, we send them to prison for 2 years. However, if one grasses on the other, then we let the grass go and send the accused away for 3 whole years. Either way, those boys have a big choice to make now.
Seems like a good plan, my lord.
This is the basics of the prisoner's dilemma. Both Grug and Mug have a decision to make when it comes to interrogation. From an outsider's perspective, they should both stay silent and get the least bad outcome. However, from Grug or Mug's perspective, they should grass on each other and potentially win freedom. However, this could possibly be quite backhanded, since if they both grass on each other, they are both thrown away for 3 years. When we look at this situation from a mathematical point of view, we can think of Grug and Mug as two rational agents, individuals who work in their own self-interest and make choices that will only benefit only them.
I love me brother, but I don't want to spend 1 year in this stinking dungeon. Never mind 3 years. Neither do I. I love me brother too. But I don't know what he's going to choose.
You're not supposed to be talking. Shut up before I cut your tongues off and feed it to the dogs.
Let's look at a different situation. Let's say that after both convicts have made their decision, Grug manages to steal the keys from the warden and free himself and his brother, only to find that they've been Ramsay bolted and been recaptured. Jon now gives them the same choice as before, to confess or be silent, given that they now know what choice their counterpart made previously. This is an example of an iteration of the prisoner's dilemma. If this situation were to happen n times over, then eventually we will have reached a point called Nash equilibrium, the stable state in which both parties, Grug and Mug, have reached their optimal decision.
Luckily we won't have to do that. I don't love me brother enough to stay in this stinking cesspit. I'm out of here!
Bum bum ba-da-dum 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 bum ba-da-dum.